Another mistake which people are making is they're simply not using a full range of motion. They're only probably going through 2/3 of what they could actually potentially be doing. So let's say, for example, you're doing a curl, whether it's a seated one or a standing one. A lot of people, they bring the weight up and they only kind of bring it down to this position here, when really you could actually lock it out completely and then bring the weight all the way back up again. So a lot of the time it's beneficial to completely lock out and stretch and lengthen the biceps as much as possible and then bring them all the way up into the shortened range. Just so you can see it, the tricep version, full range of motion, instead of coming to about here, you can actually come all the way back down, lengthen the tricep as much as possible, then bring it all the way overhead. All the way down, stretch the tricep, and then up over your head. Not just doing half reps, okay? So demonstrating full range of motion again with tricep extension with the rope. Come all the way down, lock out, straighten, and then instead of coming to about here, allow yourself to come all the way up. Bear in mind my elbows are still fixed in place, but I'm lengthening my tricep as much as possible here, then bringing it all the way down and shortening it as much as possible within this position. Okay, so it's not this, I'm using full range of motion, all the way down and squeezing, all the way up, all the way down and squeezing. And just so you know, I'm using 2 ropes here. If you use 1 rope, watch what happens. I can't go further down than this point. And you can see at this position here, my elbow's not fully locked out. I can still potentially come all the way back here. The fact that I've only got a short rope limits my range of motion, so I can only really do this. Okay, so I'm rarely going to do tricep extensions with a single rope, but sometimes if I'm at a gym and there's only one, I have to do with the equipment that I've got in front of me. But it's not to say you can change it up a little bit and maybe do 1 at a time. Lock out, squeeze. Lock out, squeeze. I'm almost doubling my range of motion. Another thing I'm seeing as well is a lot of people that tend to complain about not seeing any kind of significant results with their arm training is that they're using the same grip over and over again. So most of the time people, when they do any kind of dumbbell curl or tricep exercise, whatever it might be, it's usually with the curls, they only use a supinated grip. So you're only applying, the same forces to the biceps using this grip. Okay, if you were to change things up, maybe do some exercises with a neutral grip, maybe do some exercises with a pronated grip, you're gonna hit different parts of the bicep head. There's 3 different parts, okay? So you wanna mix it up from time to time. I'm not saying that you have to do 3 different grips within one workout, but every now and then you should be changing things up. So just to demonstrate an exercise you can do with a pronated grip is the reverse curl with the EZ bar, okay? So pronated grip, elbows tucked in, bring the weight up, not all the way up to the top, about 2/3 of the way up, squeeze the bicep, and then back down. Up, squeeze the bicep, back down. Immediately I can feel my forearms engaging way more than any other exercise. And say, for example, I do the same thing with a supinated grip, okay? I'm working, placing tension on different parts of the bicep heads. Okay, so mix it up. With bicep curls, using just a dumbbell, there's a number of different things you can do differently. So instead of doing your traditional bicep curl with a supinated grip, maybe try it with a neutral grip. All the way down, up, squeeze the bicep. All the way down, up, squeeze the bicep. Maybe even do what's called a Zottman curl, where you actually start off in the pronated position and then rotate and squeeze. So you're actually going through pronated, neutral, supinated. It's a really good exercise to do if you've not done that one before.